Alright, I have made my decision. We're going back to Dark Bramble. I'd like to finish that area off, look for the escape pod, and anything else that might be lurking in there. I don't know if there'll be anything else. We know about the escape pod, we know about Feldspar. Let's see if anything else reveals itself. I'm thinking maybe the vessel's going to be in there as well, but not 100% certain on that. No, trying to avoid that massive planetary star there, if that's right with you. Can't believe I survived that. Wow. I would love to know if we can see where Feldspar landed here. I don't think it's going to be possible, but it would be incredible if we could. It was literally like a path along one of these ice edges. It won't lead to his ship, but it will lead to that jellyfish. But I don't know if it was a temporary thing because we passed through the seed inside, or whether it is actually here somewhere. If it is here, that's incredible. The thing is, I noticed that we were outside when I was leaving, but when I was in there exploring and looking at the jellyfish, I couldn't tell. Oh, maybe it's inside here. Inside one of these ice cracks, perhaps, that I can't access. Or I can access it, but it's going to be very short-lived because gravity will kick in and it's going to suck me down into the seed, and that'll be it. It's really cool, though. If I get time in post-game, what I'll do is I'll fire a scout, then drop down towards the seed, and then see if we can figure out where it actually is. So, I came here looking for a distress pod. Just trying to avoid those other two lights because I suspect those are anglerfish. That's a problem. Wait, is that a... No, it's not. I don't want to accelerate towards it. I don't know where these other dudes are. Above me, right next to me. A long way away. I don't know. I'm using the right stick. I can hear the thrusters kicking in, which concerns me greatly. Let's go down a bit. I think I can go for it. It's a fair way away though. Oh god, what is that? What is that? Am I going to hit it? That's a yes. I can't tell what that was. It didn't look like a vine. But it has completely knocked me off course. Where am I even going? It's not far away, I just can't see where I'm going. Through there? Oh, that looks distinctly non-organic. That looks like Escape Pod 3. Although is half of it missing? I'm not sure. Where's the entrance? There you are. Okay. What have we in here? New names. Sekka. Our escape pod crashed as we tried to flee this place, destroying our movement and communication capabilities in the process. Sekka. We've held out as long as we could here, but this pod's supply of breathable air is nearly depleted, and the anglefish attack more and more frequently. We're not safe here. Sekka. Our best chance at survival is to return to the vessel to either repair the damage or, more probably, await rescue. Alright, how do we pronounce your name? Escal or Escal? I'll go with Escal. Escal. Sekka, is the message finished? The vessel's beacon is already growing fainter. It will be gone in a matter of hours. We need to leave here, quickly. Alright, so they escaped from the vessel. They landed here and realized this was no better. They were trying to get back to the vessel. The beacon is already growing fainter. Oh, there is a fifth message here. The other ones had 4, this one has 5. Begin flight log, escape pod 3, vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated, waiting departure from vessel. That all looks very familiar. As does this. Now launching escape pod 3. Alerts, multiple collisions have altered pod's trajectory. Significant damage to pod detected. Alright, so they tried to fire it somewhere, but it got interrupted by solid objects. Warning, navigation error, life support error, propulsion error. All 3 of those are very bad. Scanning external environments. Scan complete. Gravity not detected. Breathable air not detected. Multiple life forms detected, potentially hostile. Verdict, do not exit pod. They didn't have a choice though. They had to exit, otherwise they were just going to die here. Another new name. Din. There is a new problem. Our equipment is detecting two distinct beacons from the vessel. Seka. But it isn't possible for the vessel to be in two different locations at the same time. Din. I agree, but the beacons are exactly identical to each other. Perhaps if I had more time, which they don't have. Seka. We're nearly out of time already, Din. The vessel's beacon is quickly fading. Soon, it will be gone, and we will be lost. Escal. We will follow the beacon whose source is nearest to us. Din. But suppose that beacon is false. Escal. We likely don't have enough air to reach the farther of the two beacons, Din. The decision is made for us. Escal. We'll leave a trail of lights as we go. There's still a chance someone could hear our escape pod's distress signal. That will be us. A trail of lights, okay. So many new names. This is the escape hatch. There's our lights. Do I need the ship for this? We'll find out shortly, I guess. I can target those things. A seed. Oh! Damn. How many were there on the pod? Oh man, I hate this music so much. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good, but I hate it. Oh, look at these two. How many is that? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then... No, there's 3 on the other side. They just suffocated here, goddamn. Seka, to any who come here searching for us, we followed one of the 2 beacons from the vessel to this place, but now can go no further. Seka, it's almost too faint to hear now, but the vessel's beacon is still faintly emitting from within this thorny seed. Yet the opening is too small for even a single nomai to fit through us, so our escape pod couldn't have flown through here. Alright, we know what to do with that. Seka, I don't understand how this could be possible, but this gruesome place seems able to manipulate space itself. Maybe this was our undoing. Seka, to be so close to the location of the vessel, and still so far is... difficult. Worse, the vessel's beacon is dying. Soon, we will be unable to hear it. Seka, there is nothing we can do now but try to perhaps find a way inside, or at least attempt to comprehend why this happened. Seka, my dearest hope is that the other escape pods were able to reach relative safety. Yeah, one landed on Ambertwin and the other one landed on Bristle Hollow. 8 nomai died right here. They never saw the other 2 escape pods. That's grim. Alright, so we've done this trick before. Is that the vessel? Oh, so it's kind of cool we're getting pushed back when we fire the Scouse in zero gravity. Okay, it's something. Don't know what, but it's something. We have a signal 2.2 kilometers away. That is telling me to go back to my ship. Because our oxygen's not going to last that long. That's what happened to all the inhabitants of this escape pod. They just died outside that seed trying to get inside. That's rough. What's rougher is I now need to get to this red light. I've been going for white light so far, but we're going for a red one now. Is it inside the seed? It is. Oh shit. Oh Jesus fuck. Am I going to collide with that? I think I am. I think I'm going to touch the edge of that. I know I can't do anything, but I wish we could drift just a little bit faster past these things. And if I was really paying attention, then maybe I could determine how far away I am from them now based on the distance to the Scouse. But while that thing is making noise, I'm not moving. Okay, what do we have ahead of us? I can't zoom in with that thing, unfortunately. Okay, I may as well retrieve that. I can still hear it, but it sounds far away. What the hell is that? So where am I going? Never mind, I just retrieved a scout. It appeared to be coming from here, didn't it? Shit, that was dumb. I retrieved it because the photo reset itself. I thought, yep, its work is done. Was it this light here? It was not this light here. Okay, I'm lost. Just like that. How to sabotage your time loop in one easy step. I'm not going to make it. I'm going to collide into that branch. I need to thrust around it or collide into it and it's going to make noise and that's it. I'm done. That was dumb. I'm sorry, everyone. Right, so I appear to be able to move or rotate the ship. But I think thrusting is a no-go. Yeah, I'm flying blind now. I've got no idea what this thing is. Am I dead? I'm dead. Just like that. Just like that. It's caught on the bramble. The thing is, unless I know where the scout was pointing, and I don't. Oh, that was really dumb. I'm sorry, everyone. I'll try that light there, but if that's not it, it's another seed. Where am I? Yep, I'm completely lost in here, and I don't think there's any way out. I think I got flipped there. Okay, I think there's two seeds there, although one of them appears to be moving. Oh god, that was so stupid. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I'm just gonna reset this. I'm so sorry about that. I recalled the scout because I saw that the camera angle changed and thought, yep, I can't see the vessel anymore. Without realizing, or just temporarily forgetting, that I need to actually see that scout's origin point to find the vessel or whatever it is. Let me cut back in over there, and we'll see if we can do that again. Alright, so let's try this again. Come in there nice and fast. But it looks like I'm getting slowed down as I come in here. Right, so we need to go into the red one next, I think, but the problem is I need to fire the scout first. Just listening for any bad noises. Okay, you mentioned lights, which I just went straight past. I think it was just on the right here. So grim. I'll stay at a safe distance here. Let me just fire the probe. Not like that. And I have zero intention this time of recalling the scout. That was so dumb. I'm so sorry, everyone. Right, red one. I do see a white dot there, and that's A little bit scary. Right, there is an anglerfish directly as we enter this region. Correction, there's multiple. Fuck. This is terrifying. We're not getting any response from the distress beacon here, and that makes sense. They said that the vessel signal was dying. I think I'm moving a little bit faster this time, but that might be because of the angle that I came in. What is this directly ahead? I can't zoom in with the signal scope. I probably could if I get out of the ship and zoom in, but I don't want to do that. Are they eggs? It's either like a weird protein structure or blood cells or something, or they're eggs. Okay, I think we ran into this vine earlier. There was an anglerfish above us. That's another seed. I can hear one off to my left. I've just got to go for this. I've seen that these seeds potentially have multiple entry points, so even though I found ones on the previous loop, it may have depended on which way I entered, whether I found this place or not. This place looks safe-ish. That's it. That's got to be the vessel, surely. It looks more like a space station than a spaceship, with the prongs and the dome and whatever have you. The vessel signal is dead, but it's still powered. And there's fossils here. Lovely! Okay. Well, let's take a look. That area that I passed, that kind of looked like an escape pod. Where was it? It wasn't that far away. Was it just... yeah, it was that. That kind of looks like an escape pod. Ah, maybe it's an escape pod that is not fired. Is there a hatch here? The question is, did the vessel come to rest here and they fired the escape pods, or were the escape pods fired outside of Dark Bramble? Just looking at that one probably went nowhere because of the branches around it. It couldn't get out, but I don't see a way inside. Unless maybe there's a way in through here, perhaps. From the inside of the ship. Okay, just going to refuel my fuel because I'm a bit low. We have a rather large gap here which may serve as an entrance. That's a scout that led us here. Do we have gravity? No, and we do not have trees either. Lovely. Okay, not much. Path to the left, path to the right. Although if I can't open that door, we're going nowhere. Okay, this way is a dead end. The only path to explore is on my right. This looks promising. We don't have fuel, but we do have oxygen. Okay, we're coming back here with the warp core. Maybe. We've got to unplug it from Ash Twin and plug it into here. There was presumably a black and a white hole in here. This thing's not powered, so I don't expect this to do much. It's doing something. And that is... This is where we're inputting the coordinates. Surely. Yep. Although if I make a mistake... Oh god, that looks complex. There are 3 of these. 3 characters. Yep. Oh my god, okay. We're getting the warp core, bringing it back here, plugging it in there, inputting the coordinates into here, and then going. I'm guessing both of these maybe needed to go. That just opens up the... Can I get it back? Yes. So that inputs the coordinates. Don't know what that does. And don't know what pushing the ball upwards does. Hopefully we get gravity when we put the warp core in, because this is annoying to control. Holy Christ, okay. We may be able to warp this thing to the eye of the universe. We got ourselves some dank lore. Felix was here. He was on Escape Pod 1, wasn't he? On Bristle Hollow. Felix, this is Eskol's vessel. Something went badly wrong during our warp, and our vessel is mortally wounded. We need help as quickly as possible. Felix, our vessel appears to have... Has it fused with the local environment somehow? There are vines that are now part of the vessel. It's been torn apart from the inside itself. That's what happened to the 5th planet. The seed appeared at the core, and then it just imploded from the inside. Felix, we are abandoning our vessel. Any Nomad clans or spaceflight capable species receiving this message, I implore you, we need your help. Okay, so they were here for a while, and they chose to abandon it using the 3 escape pods. Felix, is this broken? Can anyone hear me? Our vessel is dying. We need immediate assistance. Again, it makes it sound like this vessel is a living thing, rather than an inorganic spaceship. And that's it. More names. Canna. So any Nomad clans whose vessel can hear this message? Canna. It's clear the universe is dying. There are fewer and fewer resources and safe places within space now, so my clan and I believe the best option is for all of our clans to stay together. Canna. If you can reach the Gloaming Galaxy, we found that Black Rock's suns are fairly stable, and life in this star system is comparatively thriving. We live in relative safety. Canna. If you prefer to continue exploring alone, know you will be on your own. Bromy. Canna, we're making our way to you. Canna. It's good to hear from you, Bromy. We'll watch for your vessel. This is a long scroll. What is this? The names we're seeing here have not been mentioned anywhere else. Canna. Has anyone heard from Neem? His clan was on its way to our vessel, but they never arrived, and he hasn't sent any messages. I'm beginning to worry. Bromy. That is unsettling. It reminds me of that old myth my grandfather used to tell, the disappearance of Eskel. Oh, okay, hang on. Yeah, I wanted to ask this question at the start of the previous video, but I didn't want to clog up the intro, I guess. The time loop that's going on. I did some math, and if it corresponds to human years, basically it's been going on for just under 390 years. And what I was going to ask is it only this solar system that's affected by us? To everyone else outside of this solar system, is time still passing? Because if that's the case, then yeah, it legitimately has been 390 years to everyone else. But in our solar system, no time has passed at all because it keeps reversing. The fact that this is here must imply that real time is passing. Clem. I remember hearing that story as a child. One day, Eskel's vessel simply stopped responding. The other clans searched and searched, but found no trace. It was as if their missing friends had warped out of existence. And we're following them now. Wow. More names. Hyssop. That's no myth, friends. Eskel's clan existed, and their story was real. Bromy. What a curious event to have passed into myth. Our ancestors' ancestors were told that story when they were young. Are you sure it's true, Hyssop? Is that the right one? I think so. No, match. There we go. Hyssop. It was a very long time ago, but yes, my clan's ancestors searched for Eskel's clan for a long time, but in the end, none of them were ever seen again. It's the only time in our history a vessel has ever disappeared this way. Wow. And I'm assuming no, my history goes back a very long time. Neem. Hyssop, I hope you aren't comparing Eskel's story to my clan's vessel. Clem. Neem, my friend, we feared you were gone. I fear these voices are not consistent. Neem. Not yet we aren't, but nearly. We found trouble during our warp. The triple suns of the bright spark star system exploded, and it was only a lucky coincidence we weren't caught in the blast. We'll meet you soon, Canna. Canna. I'm relieved your clan is safe, Neem. It's good to hear your words. Any vessels nearby, remember to be extremely cautious of potentially unstable stars, which is most of them now. There is a lot of info here. I'm getting two things out of this. Firstly, real time is passing. That is, Eskel's vessel and everyone on board has been gone a very long time, and the other gnome I know it. I said 390 years, but I've just realised that it's closer to 280,000. Given that we saw the log on the Sun Station, which implied as such. But it was mentioned all the way on the right hand side that the universe is dying. And a lot of other places are spoken about: Gloaming Galaxy, Bright Spark, Black Rock Suns. The universe is dying. There are fewer and fewer resources. Is that just natural heat death of the universe or something else? Alright, is there anything else in here before I go? And if I'm going, where do I go to? Is that really all that's in here? Oh, no, wait. Some sort of projection theatre? No, that's the eye, isn't it? That's what they came here for. Felix, I'm recording now. I've never encountered anything like this. The signal the vessel is receiving appears to be older than the universe itself. Escal. I assume Escal was the captain, but Felix said the first line, which I find a little bit weird. This is our first contact with anything of this nature. Everyone, prepare to warp immediately. Felix. Escal, wait. I need more time to send an outgoing message. Shouldn't we tell another clan where we're going? Oh, they did not. They did not. They absolutely did not. Escal. We can send the message upon our arrival. This extraordinary signal appeared suddenly. It may disappear just as quickly, and we can't lose a discovery this incredible. Focus on preparing for the warp instead. Felix. I understand. Escal. Anona, is the vessel ready to warp to the signal's approximate coordinates? Anona. The warp core is powered, but this will be a significant jump. Afterward, we'll need time to recharge the core. Escal. That shouldn't create a problem, provided we arrive at or near the signal source. Everyone, we're ready to warp. They told no one. They warped here and they either got caught by Dark Bramble or they warped nearby and then Dark Bramble intercepted them. Based on what Felix wrote up here, I think it's likely that they teleported into Dark Bramble. Did the signal lead them here? Fused with the local environment. No, Dark Bramble fused with it. It's the same thing, but there's an important difference, I promise. Did the signal lead it directly into Dark Bramble, and if so, why? Also, can I put this core down? I can ask. Okay, I don't want to do it yet because I've got a feeling that's going to be endgame stuff, but I need to go into Ash Twin. I think the earliest I can get in there is the 8-minute mark. Grab the core, plug it in there, and then see if I can replicate the coordinates in that system. There's Escape Pod 3, Nomai Grave, and the vessel. There's more to explore the vessel. I've got a feeling that's the coordinates, surely. One of 3 Nomai escape pods that crashed in our solar system. All 3 escape pods were launched from something called the vessel, which was badly damaged. There is a 4th, but it wasn't launched. The survivors from Escape Pod 3 detected 2 distinct beacons from the vessel, as if it was in 2 locations at once. Yeah, we've seen that from the very, very start when we fired the Scout into Feldspar Seed. The survivors from Escape Pod 3 followed one of the two vessel beacons to a small, dark bramble seed, where they could go no further. The Nomai could faintly hear the vessel's beacon from within the seed, but the opening was too small for a single Nomai to fit through, much less an escape pod. The vessel's beacon was dying and would soon be gone completely. If I launch my scout into the seed, I can take photos of an enormous, derelict Nomai ship, the vessel. I found the derelict Nomai vessel deep within Dark Bramble. I activated a 3-sided pillar on the vessel's bridge. We were on the bridge. That appears to be some sort of input device. Nomai tried to call for help, but the vessel's outgoing message system broke during the crash. Ah, their messaging systems. The incoming works, but the outgoing is effed. The vessel can still hear incoming messages from other Nomai vessels. The remaining Nomai clans are regrouping in response to the impending death of the universe. What is causing that? Is that natural or something else? I found a recording of the original signal the Nomai encountered from the Eye of the Universe. The Nomai were worried the signal might disappear, so they warped before they could tell another clan where they were going. And when they got here, they couldn't tell anyone else, and that was the end of it. Okay. I'm not going to read all this. But that said, I do want to get rid of some of these markers. There's definitely more to explore at the Hanging City and the Black Hole Forge, which is in there. I think I'll be going to the White Hole Station next, because that might just be a one and done. Yeah, I don't know if I'm actually done here or not. Like, have I exhausted all of the stuff that I can do here? And the interlopers here, I imagine that should link up here somehow, but I don't see how. And this is all DLC stuff, very clearly. Alright, so let me take a look around here further. But after that, I think I'll go to the White Hole Station. How do I even get out of here? That's me trying to access the star map. Can I even get out of here? And also, is there anything else of interest on this vessel? And look at this thing. I want to say that's an engine, but who the hell knows? It might be a warp device for all I know. Yeah, I couldn't find a way down to get into that escape pod. Is there another entrance? Okay, there's another pod there. How many pods are on this thing? Or are they not pods at all? One, two... Can't tell if there's 5 or 6 pods. Or what I think are pods. They definitely look like pods. Is that the bridge? Can't tell. Okay, is there anything up here? Oh, am I dead? The hole. I saw it. It's somewhere around here. Oh, come on. I love the way this thing's being held together with frigging strings and duct tape. So I should probably just get out of my ship and explore us by foot, shouldn't I? Where am I? Is there anything up here? Yeah, this doesn't make me think of a spaceship. It makes me think of a space station. Yep. Too annoying. Let me get out. Like a massive giant globe amidst a rotating thing. I mean, yeah, it's clearly not rotating right now, but that's how I visualize it. The Bramble's Gosset. It's fused with it. It's kind of a neat design, but it's definitely not what I expected. Right, is there any way out of here before the sun goes nova? I don't think so. Actually, if space is all effed up in here, space and time is all effed up, what happens if I'm in here when the supernova hits? I imagine it's going to kill us, but given that we didn't die, apparently inside the Ash Twin project, I do wonder what's going to happen here. I can't imagine it's going to end well. But yeah, I think this is the end game. We need to bring the core here from the Ash Twin, plug it in, that's going to power up the vessel, and then we can warp out. Can we actually warp out with all of this bramble around though? Or do we need a solution to that? The computer didn't say anything about that, about it being fused, so hopefully that's not a thing. The Nomai did say that the warp core would need time to recharge. Maybe that's why they couldn't get out in time. Maybe that's why they had to use the escape pods. Hopefully 281,000 years is enough time. Are we surviving this? I don't think so. I did say a long time ago that I wanted to keep these videos down to about an hour, and I know the previous videos are well over an hour, so I think I'll cut this one short. I don't want to start at the Whitehole Station or Bristle Hollow right now because we'll go over. Let's take a look at the Whitehole Station next. There's really not much here. Every Nomai warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. To use the tower, you must be standing on the warp platform during the tower's alignment with its corresponding astral body. The alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. That's what we saw on Ash Twin as well, but the Ash Twin warp is a little bit weird. I don't fully understand how that one works, but it's saying there's more to explore, so clearly I'm missing something. Alright, so next time we'll take a look at the Whitehall Station. Back in a sec. I've been here at least twice, once casually and once as a result of following the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, which was completely accidental. I was in there trying to figure out how to get to the top floor, then it fell through the white hole and that answered my question. But apparently there is more to discover here. And I can't even target that thing. So let's target the ice comets. And then immediately get out of autopilot because it's going to send me directly into the sun. And I think the white hole is just ahead of us there. Problem is I can't target it, so I can't see how fast I'm going and when I need to slow down. We're coming here nice and early though, before a lot of objects have fallen in from Brittle Hollow. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it does mean that this area should be relatively depopulated and sparse. Okay, there it is. Let's buy them retro rockets. So as the loop progresses, this place is going to become populated. And that's the station there, okay. So last time I was here, I managed to use a warp that took me to Brittle Hollow. I'm parked out a little bit far, but it's fine. We did shortly anyway. Where did it go? There. So what have we here? It looks like an ice shell, possibly from the comets. We have an entrance. We have a sticky surface. I'm pretty sure I've been in here though. It's been a very long time. Video 3 or video 4. My memory of this is not great. But I do recall seeing these two elevators, this warp, the Ember Twin Projection Stone, yep, definitely seen this. A tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body, in this case Brittle Hollow, so this one's not going to send me anywhere else. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment. Yep. I've got a stone here which makes me wonder if I should take this into through the warp and into the projection pool. What else do we have here? There's nothing up here, I think. That just looks outside. We've got a sticky surface outside, which I would love to check out. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Maybe I have to plug this into a projection pool. Where was the sticky surface? It was around here somewhere. There it is. Get onto that. I think that's where I just came from. Or is it? One moment. Okay, there are two entrances. But are they just opposite each other in here? I go directly ahead, for example. Yeah, I think these entrances are just opposite each other. If that's the case, then what am I missing here? The hell? I just got spun really badly. Oh god, going flying. And not in a good way. Yeah, this just has to be the opposite side. So the computer's telling me I'm missing something here. What am I missing? The only thing I've got is maybe I need to translate this stone. It's plugged in there. That causes this tower to rotate. I go up now and just be patient. There's no other Nomai writing that showed up. It's going to warp us there. That warp is charged, so I can go back now. I think there was a projection pool somewhere around here. I don't recall where. Yeah, look at that departure time and arrival time. That was the Nomai's clue that time does not work the way we think it works when it comes to white holes and black holes. Oh, there was a pool around here, wasn't there? Somewhere. Please. Yes. Cool. We've been there. Have I seen what's written on this though? I think I've read this. No, I haven't read this. Hi. Raimi and I reviewed the records you sent, Poke, and they appear to show Nomai are arriving at the warp receiver on Bristle Hollow slightly before departing from the Whitehall station. Poke. I understand it's exceedingly odd, but Clary and I have tested and retested the equipment, and the result is the same every time someone warps. Raimi. The interval is incredibly minuscule, roughly 1/100,000th of a second. That is minuscule. Do you suppose our instruments can't accurately measure time to such a small degree? Hi. As I've already told Raimi, these measurements can't be accurate. How can a Nomai arrive on Bristle Hollow before he or she ever stepped into the teleporter? The implications are absurd. They are, and they exploited this. Raimi. Oak. As Pi is confident the reading is inaccurate, she's kindly helping me attempt to recreate this phenomenon at the High Energy Lab. We're designing an experiment to take more data. Yeah, I've definitely not read this because I did not see High Energy Lab until... Where did I see it? I don't think I saw it until the Ember Twin. Hi. An update. Poke, the High Energy Lab is in the canyon on Ember Twin's equator. Come here at once. You need to see this. Hypothesis confirmed. Poke. I don't disagree. It would mean I've inadvertently broken several fundamental theories regarding this universe. We would have to reconsider all of our beliefs about the nature of time. Is this why the universe is dying, perhaps? Raimi. Yes, I hope so too. Okay, so is that information that we received from the Whitehall station? I feel like I need to go back and check. So if I go back here, I shouldn't need to... Jesus. If I go back here, I shouldn't need to wait. It should just take me there. Like so. Wrong way, you moron. Yeah, definitely wrong way, you moron. I had it right the first time. Okay, we're leaving here. And this thing is rotating now. Look at that, it's spinning on that sort of wheel encased in this ice sculpture or whatever it's called. It's really cool. Really cool design. Okay, I think we're done at the Whitehall Station. Question is, where was the Whitehall Station? There we go. We already knew this, but it's filled in the log. The Nomai noticed something strange. Warped objects appear to arrive at the receiver on Bristle Hollow slightly before they departed the Whitehall Station. This negative time interval between an object arriving and departing was incredibly minuscule, roughly 1/100,000th of a second. I can't even visualize that. The Nomai were skeptical if their equipment could even measure time to such a small degree. But they were correct, their measurements were correct, and they, I don't want to say extrapolated it, but they exploited that. They turned it into a much longer time loop. Okay. We'll go there last. I feel like I need to go back to the village and say goodbye to everyone before we do that. Because the moment we pull the core, that's it. It's over. Also, I need to back up my save game. This is DLC. That all appears to be filled in. I think we're very close. Oh, we can actually view these arrows. I did not see that. Yeah, the vessel crashed somewhere in Dark Bramble. And that's the... No, it's not the last entry there. It's close, but it's not it. If I launch my scout into the seed, I launched my scout into the seed. This is really cool. I think I was looking for escape pod one a while ago and I couldn't find it. Alright, I don't think I have a choice now. I have to go back to Bristle Hollow and explore everything that I've missed down there. And there's a lot of stuff. Unlike the old settlements, whatever it was called, I can't even remember what the permanent settlement on Embertwin was called. Holy crap. That place was stable, but it was constantly getting filled with ash. So there was a timer there, but Bristle Hollow is an entirely different story because the level is being actively deconstructed as we are exploring it. Which means I need to get there quickly. If I get there late, I may miss things. I think I'll just drive over there, see what we got. But it's clear I'm going to need to spend at least 1 or 2 loops just exploring the place.